little Juneteenth secret. I didn't even know about Juneteenth growing up. They didn't really they didn't really say anything to us. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But they didn't really teach it to us in school, so I didn't really know anything about it. Uh, well. Welcome to another wig half wig tutorial. All right, y'all. Today we're going to be doing a half wig installation. I did my halo braid in the back. If you want a tutorial of that, I've done it several times. I'm putting in chebet oil for my roots. I feel like my hair is getting thicker because I don't have it out. Today we're going to be doing Rising Star in one B. The waves are giving, it's giving soft wave. It's like a crimp style. It is synthetic, so please stop, because the first thing people ask is like, can it take heat? No, it cannot. Okay. But that's just me showing how it looks like. I mean, I like the texture of it. I was very surprised. The picture didn't do it justice. The picture was looking very much plastic. It was serving very much Barbie, silicone. Like, it was just serving fake. So right now I'm just going in and just doing two little buns. I was going to the movies to go finally see Little Mermaid. I'll do my review of that later. But this is just like a quick installation show. You guys can see how quick. It's really a quick and go. I'm sure if I slicked my hair a little bit more, I could literally just walk outside the house and that was the end of it. But it's very much shake and go. I was very surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the texture had me in the first half. But I do want to be able to wear this throughout the week, and I can't sleep on no buns. Yeah, I was doing that little dance because I didn't realize the front of my hair has been growing. I guess because I'm not watching it anymore. So right now I took some inspiration from the actual stock card where they had like mini braids, which I don't have the patience to do all in braids. So I ended up doing 4. I did one diagonal, kind of set the pace for it. I'm wetting it with some water, giving it some moisture. I'm using my Eben. I promise you I need to be sponsored by them because I put everybody onto this edge control and they have not left since. This is a really good gel. It's not too thick, not too harsh on your hair. I've been using it for years. And I've definitely had good results from it. We're going to go in with the Edge Booster. I feel like Edge Booster and Got to Be Glue are like a match made in heaven. This is all just for it to last longer. Like I said, like, if you don't need it to last too long, you don't got to do all this. But I'm very much do my hairstyle on Sunday. I'm slowly turning into my mom. Do my hairstyle on Sunday, and that's the end of that. So I'm coming in with the conditioner. This is basically just help keep just help maintain the moisture under all this gel, because I feel like a lot of people are scared of gel, and you need to be one with the gel. You need to be friends with the gel. This mama brush is coming in to basically solidify everything together, because I feel like a lot of product buildup happens when you just kind of just slap the gel on there. All right, so right now you get over here gripping my thoughts, my edges, coming in from the front. And basically just going through and just making sure that you don't slick it down too much, that you can't part. Because I did have that problem, you'll see later on, with I slicked it down too much. And then when it was time to come and braid it, like, my hair was not budging. But yeah, I was going to do like twists in the front, but I just felt like braids they just last so much longer. And like I said, like, I'm a busy woman. I don't got time in the morning right before work. I wake up at 5:30 on purpose each morning. So I don't really have time to go in and like redo a hairstyle. So this is gonna really hold me for at least the end of the month, and then I'll probably retouch here and there. But yeah, pretty much just going through braiding it, making sure that it's fresh. And then, like I said, I ended up slicking it down too much that it started getting tangled. And that was another thing too, is that make sure your hair is detangled beforehand. But you see, like, with the gel, it's starting to blend with the back of the hair a little bit more. Like I said, stick with me and you will blend. Stick with me and I'll stop. But definitely make sure that if you see product buildup on your hair, braiding it down, that will dry up. And that's actually a good sign that you used enough, because what ends up happening is, like, y'all use like a dollop of like conditioner or whatever and be like, oh my God, like, I did good. No, you didn't. You thought you ate, you didn't. So basically you're going to twist the ends. You're going to basically be twisting the ends and then go all the way down, moisturize. Like I said, this is a lot of gel, and you want to make sure your hair stays healthy. And like I said, like, my hair is very healthy, and I feel like I give good tips for gel usage for I call them my gel naturals. But this is pretty much it. I did the other braid to like basically fit the puzzle piece. That's pretty much it. I ended up just twisting them all to the side. And like I said, you can mix some of your hair with the half wig to make it look more realistic. But ever since I did this hairstyle, I've been getting compliments left and right. And that's only from one day. So definitely for sure, it's up to you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Like, I know y'all see it. Who blended in as hard as me? Honestly. Like, look at the blend. No hair, no, I'm over here fighting this breath. No heat was used. No heat was used. Only gel. Only gel. Like, I'm in love with this hair. We're about to get into the main topic, but I'm in love with this hair. Rising star, shooting star, shine bright like a diamond. Like, the hair is giving what it's supposed to give. Anyways, let's get to our commentary. So today's topic is Happy Juneteenth. Today's topic is Juneteenth holiday. So first of all, we're gonna go into what the colors mean. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but yellow is not a Juneteenth color. I think it was just more like they just put it there to like kind of break the colors up, but we can go in right quick what the colors mean. Red is for struggle and sacrifice, and then black is for Black people. And then green is for the wealth of Africa. I think it's very important to know that I too, little Juneteenth secret, I didn't even know about Juneteenth growing up. They didn't really say anything to us. I'm so sorry. But they didn't really teach it to us in school. So I didn't really know anything about it until I would say like 8 or so years back. I'm so sorry. Like, I feel horrible, but they didn't teach us about it. And it's not like, you know, it's going to be taught in the home. You know, we're a Caribbean household. So the only thing we know is 1804. So we didn't know that. I believe it was 1862 was when it was passed. In 1865, it was actually recognized for Juneteenth. So I think a lot of discussion about, oh, you're fake if you don't know. I was just like, I didn't fail me. The educational system did. I would definitely say, like, why is it important? I think I have some notes here, but like the main thing is that, you know, it's not really recognized as a federal holiday as of yet. And I can see it being problematic in the future because, like I said, like, we're in different times. Like, it's much more, people are more woke now, and people are more woke now. So I just see it being problematic to where they're gonna make it weird. Okay. And my main thing is that with history, like, we don't know what we don't know. We weren't there. And that's why I like the fact that, you know, we're documenting more stuff, but we're also being more vocal about things because I've seen it where people was like, oh, that's not how that took place. That's not how it took place. At the end of the day, history is based on the winners. Okay. That's a quote that they've said before. History is agreed upon the winners. Also, just, you know, the collegiate side of me, there's a lot of history that has not been peer reviewed. Basically, there's a lot of history that has been manipulated. So it's just, I can just see in the future it turning, I don't know, you know, like I said, you know, every day is a blessing to be here, but I don't see in the future how this is supposed to work where, you know, half and half, like half recognize it, half don't. And then, you know, the whole thing of like, oh, well, then everybody deserves a certain day. Like I said, that's when it kind of gets a little bit tricky. I think that it's very important to at least let the next generation know, because like I said, I didn't know. At my big age, I did not know till I was like 25, 24. Because I remember I would see it all on Twitter. It'd be like pound Juneteenth. And I was like, oh, okay, what does that mean? Like, I didn't know, but I didn't delve further. I was 25, an idiot. You know, you too are an idiot. If you're in your 20s, you're an idiot. And I was a bigger idiot than you, so don't feel bad. But I can definitely say, I don't know how to describe it, but I just don't see where this could continue if no one's talking about it. I mean, like a lot of people probably think yellow is part of it. I have that part of like, I have the yellow in there as part of like letting you guys know that, you know, it was just like a little test to see, is yellow one of the colors? It is not. I don't know if they changed the rules or if they wanted to add that as well, but like yellow's not part of it. And like I said, you don't know anything that you don't know. Cause like, let's say our generation, millennials, and Gen Z decided to never speak of it again. Like it's just gonna get wiped and it's just gonna get put to the back like it has before. And we wouldn't really know, like, you know, it's like we wouldn't really know about what's going on with it. And then, I think too, I feel like because of the fact that like it's not like a Father's Day or Mother's Day where it's like a fixed day. This year it happens to be on Monday, so you know a couple of banks are closed, a couple of institutions are closed or pre-closed that were actually closed on Friday. I'll say that were actually closed on Friday. So I feel like a lot of that got tied into it. But I would say, what can you do? Because the main thing is like I'm just presenting this problem to you that, like I said, it's kind of like a touchy subject for this holiday, and it is a holiday. But what you can do is just educate, because you don't know anything you don't know. But mostly if you're just walking around like, oh, well, I know how to do this is how languages die. Like I've said time and time again, like a lot of the languages, Creole, Espanol, what's another language that's dying? Latin, dead language. But there's a lot of languages that are dying because a lot of people are not teaching it anymore. And then they get mad when they can't converse in the said language. And then after that, like the language just dies off. If you don't tell anybody, like it's literally like a game of popcorn. So by the time the Juneteenth was on the 19th, Juneteenth was on the 19th, by the time it gets to the generation alpha or generation whatever, generation beta, gamma nu, it's not like a fraternity. By the time it gets to that generation, it's gonna be like, oh, June was 19 when she got pregnant. Got it. Like it's good. That's how it's gonna sound. That's how it's gonna sound. It's gonna sound like it's like a game of popcorn. You're just passing it along. And it's not going to really be celebrated. But me personally, I can definitely say, you know, don't feel too bad about it. But also know that you can't use the excuse that you're too young, you didn't know. But like, don't feel too bad about not knowing. Because I feel like, I think the first time someone was talking about it and I literally didn't know anything. I wasn't taught this more than anything I'm taught at school. And I remember I was like, what's Juneteenth? They literally looked back at me like I said, I don't know how to play spades, which I don't. What now? When people say, I'm going to take your card away. You can't take my card away. It's my skin. Sorry. Full-time, lifetime commitment, lifetime membership forever. But it's just, I think it was just more frustrating because the fact that I can tell you it's not in the history books. I don't see it. I don't see it like, hey, you know, I haven't picked up a local history book from a child before. A child lately. I haven't been in school in how long? 13 years. Don't do that math too quick. But like, I feel like they're not teaching it because there was a couple of like, even with MLK Day, there was, even with MLK Day, like that was also kind of hard for them to really pass. And to this day, you still work on MLK Day. So I know the banks are closed, but I know like, it's just, to me, I just feel like it makes it awkward when it shouldn't be. But I think it's awkward because now I think it's awkward because like now if you like try to bring it up or try to say something, they're like, oh, so what are you trying to say? We don't support y'all. I was like, listen, we're still ironing out the kinks, but there's a difference between you're ironing out the kinks and you not being compliant. Okay. So like I said, we're still a work in progress, but each year I'm going to come back and keep teaching you these colors because I know I already did it last year, but each year I'm going to come back, I'm going to teach you these colors over and over again until you guys get it to where someone could be like, oh, what is the red and what is the red in the Juneteenth? What does the red for Juneteenth mean? Like, what is the green? Like, you should be able to, it shouldn't be you looking down at your notes. Okay. So all I can say is happy Juneteenth. If you disagree or agree, there's some face paint. You'll see it at the end, the ending credits. But definitely, whether you not support or don't support, definitely just keep talking about it. Keep letting people know. And don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire here.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?